It's the little details that do it, I think, that make the big scenes work. And sometimes you're setting that up in the scene before it where you're just sitting around talking about something. I think, you know, if you don't know your characters and you're not involved in their story and who they are, and you don't find them at least amusing or interesting, it's pretty hard to give a hoot, you know, when they're hanging off a cliff or when they're tied to the railroad tracks and the train's coming along. But if everything else is in place, well, then that stuff kind of works better. So it really is, again, it's about the characters and the relationships that they have. They kind of make the whole thing spin.
Yeah.
But he's got some really, really sharp and incredibly truthful yet hilarious observations about life. I mean, this is who the guy is. This is how he makes his living. This is how he's gifted, and he's brought those gifts to this, and tried to feed them into a character. And he hasn't been he doesn't just stand up and give a stand-up routine. I mean, he sort of makes it work within the framework of what we got going here. But it's pretty funny, and he improvises stuff, and it's very funny. I mean, it works. He's a real good element. It's the right element. And he's, people might be tempted to think that he's just tossed in here because he's the flavor of the month and he's popular. And of course, those things are very good if people like him already. But the truth is that he adds a hell of a lot to this. It's like the way that Pesci did when he came in, and Renee and all those people. You add new characters, and it's like a juggling act over the years, and we're just adding more balls all the time so that the juggling becomes more furious and a little more hairy. It's interesting.
That's a great comparison.
He's incredibly generous and has always been so, and only encourages me to be the same way back. So that's always been great. But now I know the guy, really know him, and it's a hoot. I'm having more fun than ever. His thing is, sometimes I watch what he's doing when we're in the take, and I'm thinking, what's he doing? What is that? And afterwards I'll watch it back on the thing, and it's brilliant. I'm just like, that guy doesn't let on that he's doing that stuff. And then when they edit it together, he's got it mapped. He knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
And he makes it look like he doesn't, which is the beauty of the whole thing. He doesn't leave any tracks. He's sweeping them out with a branch the whole time. It's very clever. See, I still got a lot to learn.
Wow.
But yeah, it's good. We'll do another one of these years when we're really fat and old and bald and stuff. The beauty?
Yeah.
Well, she is getting better and better oiled. I mean, she's really smooth. I'm running to keep my socks up with her because it's she's so incredibly natural. I remember the first time we worked with her, man, she was so nervous. She couldn't, and now she is so relaxed. I'm like, what happened to you? But it's a good thing. She's so relaxed. And that's what I'm talking about. She's made to feel that way. She feels like part of the gang. And it just comes out, and it's real natural. And I love working with her. Every time I work with her, it's a real joy, She ain't hard on the eye either.